In today's show, we are going to be taking a look into something special. We're taking a look into the HeroMask Pro VR headset. Don't go anywhere. Let's do this. So, HeroMask have kindly sent me one of their products to review, and it's this. This is the HeroMask Pro VR headset. Now, I don't need to tell you, in the current times that we live in, unable to sort of leave your home, and in some cases, still learning from home, these can be a great tool. So not only can it be educational, but it can also be fun too. And it's not just for children, but using other games and apps, it can be adopted for us adults to have a little bit of fun as well. So in this episode, what we're going to do, we're going to jump into the box, see what you get, and of course see the capabilities of the actual headset itself. So let's jump in and take a little look. So as you can see on the box itself, HeroMask Pro, it's there, it's displayed, you know what you're getting, there's no sort of faffing with it. And then as we turn it to its side, you can see generally giving you full vision of what it actually is going to look like. So without further ado, packaging's lovely if you're into boxes and all that sort of stuff. But let's jump in and take a little look inside. So as we go in, right on the top, you're greeted by user guide, step-by-step stuff, the stuff that the apps that are available in the App Store and on Google Play, how to insert your device into the headset, and then of course play. And one thing I always do like is that when companies leave contact numbers, it's like they really trust you and they're open and honest and they want to speak to you, which is the kind of vibe that I get from the guys over at HeroMask, so that's a little tick from me there. So as we open the box, greeted by what can only be the instruction manual in a variety of different languages. So where's English? There we are. So search for your online store for words as VR, virtual reality, cardboard. But we'll touch on that a little bit later on. Inside that, you get a little cleaning cloth. We love a little cleaning cloth, which I imagine will be for the lenses inside the VR headset. And then as we take it out, let's have a look. How do you get in? Oh, there we go. Wow. So the first thing you notice as soon as you get it out of the box, it's actually really light. I've reviewed some VR headsets on the show before. I've actually got one hovering above me, which is really heavy on your face. So this actually feels like it's really, really light. You've also got this sort of fabric feel on the side here, which is really similar to the Oculus. It's that sort of material, fabric feel which goes around it, and it's really light. So let's move this out of the way. Let's put that there, and let's take you round the actual headset itself so you can see what it looks like. So on the top then, you're greeted by your eye adjusters. So of course then to control the zoom, we all have different eyes. I wear glasses, for example, so you'd use that then to focus in onto the screen. You've got this middle jog wheel here, which I don't know if you can see if we move this all out of the way. It's all to make sure that you can adjust. I don't know if you can see it moving there. So you can do that then to adjust in between. So some of us have bigger noses, smaller noses, and it's just to help get that really, really comfortable feel. Now, you notice there's a little button just on there. Once you pop that, this is where you would put your device into there. You've got your lenses through there. Let's click that in. Now you've got gaps at the sides just here. This would be because this doesn't have any built-in speakers. So what you would do is with your own devices, plug them through there, the wires come out and you put them into your ears, which is really simple. And then at the bottom, you've got what looks like, if I open it up, can I actually see it? So I think it's almost like a trigger sort of button there, because you can press that and it'll help pop your device out. Don't know if you can see it there, there's a little arm that comes out, which if your phone's stuck on there, you can give that a nudge and it'll push it out. So let's take the plastic off. Never get bored of that noise, ever, never get bored of that noise. So we turn it onto the top then. So you've got this sponge cushion, which again to support around the head, under the eyes and on the nose. And then you've got your two lenses just on the inside, just there. So now that we've took them off, you can see straps. These are elasticated as well with adjustable parts on the side it just seems like it really wants to help you have a comfortable experience when you're using something like this, because some of them, especially the ones we've done in the past, can be heavy, bulky, sometimes quite uncomfortable, and while you're playing it, you want to be playing it for a bit of a duration, and especially where children are concerned, because the way HeroMask market this out is that mainly they want to use it in an educational fashion for children to learn. So as we touched on earlier, some of us are homeschooling, teaching our kids at home, and I'm sure by now we may have run out of those creative sort of ideas to keep our children entertained when using something like this. So perhaps by using the VR games to do maths, English, science, and using this keeps them really involved and they're stimulated all the way through it. So you have to be able to keep it light, because it may be possibly going onto a child's head, for example. So the main concern is whether a large phone would fit inside. Now, during some of the testing I've been doing, I've managed to use the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the Samsung S20, so you can fit a decent sized phone in there. But what we need to do then is do a little test and see how comfortable it is, and then we'll trial it and do some phone stuff and all that sort of stuff. So let's put it on first. Actually, let's put it on first and see how comfortable it is. So strap just down at the back of the head, pull it up and round, and there we go. I mean, you can alter the straps, but I've got quite a small head, and it's there. Now, it's really comfortable I thought it might have been tight around my nose, but it's actually really, really comfortable. Now, I understand I probably look really stupid, but it actually feels really, really comfy. So what we'll do, let's actually test it then as a proper VR headset, because we know the weight might shift a little bit once we put a device into it, because of course that extra weight and stuff. So let's put our device inside. Now, as you can see earlier, there's a support bar just there which helps to push the device onto the actual screen that's in there. Now, I have managed to record the screen, or I will be doing once we've done this, so you'll be able to get a sort of a certain view of what you will see when you're playing these sort of games. Now, as mentioned earlier, when we looked at the instructions, all the apps can be downloaded from either the Google Play Store or from the App Store. And what they suggest is that when you're searching for them, you're almost looking for the Google Cardboard sort of games. So in here it says, so search for your words as VR, virtual reality, cardboard, and then it's up to you then what type of games you want to play. So what I've done is, because I have a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old at home, I have already downloaded just a couple of games. So the first one was for my youngest, who's into dinosaurs, typical sort of boy. So I'm going to play something called Jurassic VR, which is on, I'm using a Samsung S10 Plus, and it was a free to use app, didn't cost me anything. On the free one, you will get, of course, ads built into it, but you can just fight your way through that. So with your device, you put it in there, and it should push it and snap close. Just like that, easy as that. So let's put it on. Let's try and get it a little bit comfy on the head first. So because I wear glasses, I'm just going to alter how it looks. There we go. So I've got it on. I've done all my settings on my head and stuff. Now, you should hopefully be able to see this on the screen. You do have a pointer that automatically kind of flares out, so then you can then hold it on whatever you want to do, and then it'll select that action. So from, let's do simulator. So if I hold on that, it'll hold it for a few seconds and then take you in. So you can Bluetooth a controller to your device like you normally would anyway if you wanted to, and still then play games through there. So, oh hello. So here's this. So again, I'm using the pointer to tell him what to do, but you can kind of see that for what it does, you can imagine friends, family, you can even probably download really funny games and apps to really get the benefit out of it. But let's go over to this one over here. Let's have a look at him. He's not really doing anything, is he? Let's try a different one. So you can see him holding it there, and it's going to exit that. Let's do. Oh, where am I now? Look at this. I'm in clouds. Oh, let's do a fantasy roller coaster. There we go. So as you can see, even for those family members who can't go out at the moment because of certain scenarios, things like this would be really, really good. Now, using from previous experience, normally by now my face would be aching a little bit because of the weight and stuff, but this is actually still really light and it's still got the weight of the device hidden away in the front as well. And oh my God, this roller. So you can imagine it's going to be something that's the possibilities are endless with VR, and I think VR just helps to bring things more to life. You can see the graphics are just fine. It's not a million, you know, you're not on 1,000,000% and it's going to be mind-blowing, but what it does is it's at a budget, it's affordable, and it's actually something that you don't mind using with your kids and all that sort of stuff. But overall, it's actually really, really good and really immersive. Like, especially this one I'm in now, I don't know where I am. But it's actually really, really good, and just think that it's actually something that's really, really affordable for everybody, and they're not overly expensive like some of the bigger brands one, but for this it's a fraction of the cost, and you still get the same sort of service, and you then can control how good the games are, because of course it's your device, so then you can control exactly what you want to do on this sort of device itself. But so what do I think of the HeroMask Pro? Well, overall, it is a great device which is simple and it's easy to use. Now, the controls are simple, it fits comfortably, as I mentioned earlier, around the head and the nose, and the straps can, you know, they can be tightened, be loosened to fit absolutely everybody. It fits most devices, like I mentioned earlier. I did the tests on the iPhone 11 and the S20, and it's accessible, and it has the look of some of the most expensive kind of VR headsets on the market at the minute. You have got the option, as I said, to add the Bluetooth controller to gain that extra experience, and it's at the right price as well, and it's just priced at slightly just under £35, which is roughly $47 USD. So if you want to introduce educational sort of apps in a really, really interesting way, or even be an adult that wants to have, you know what it's like as a parent, as an adult, to have a sneaky go, then this might be the one for you. Now, it seems to tick a lot of boxes for me, and you never know, it might do for you too. But if it is something for you, then you know what to do. You can pick one up, you can head over to Amazon, or you can simply click the link which is in the description below. I've saved you all the time. You can just go down there and click the link, because of course, if you do go through there as well, affiliate link payments do come over to us, but they don't affect you, which is great. But if you want to keep up to date with all things tech, all you need to do is simply head over to our website, which is MMBTechTv.co.uk. Go and check it out. But thanks for checking out the video today, and of course, thank you very much to HeroMask Pro. But until next time, it's bye-bye for now.